No egg roll wrappers? No problem. You don't need them for this. You're going to use something else. Hey guys, welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Thank you very much for stopping in today. So today we are making another video, another contribution to the Healthy Snacks 25 collaboration. Now this collaboration is put on by Tammy at Mountain Grandma, Tina at Life in the Piedmont, and Gail at Gail's Southern Living. So it's all about making healthy snacks, things that are good for you, and that will satisfy that little bit of an appetite that you may have in between meals, or you can even, make some of them as like a little side dish for your lunch or your meal in the evening time. So there's going to be a lot of collaborators. I've already done one video. I'll put the playlist in the link to the entire playlist in the description box of this video. My snack today is going to be so super simple, but I do want to encourage you to go watch all of the other collaborators and their videos. Make sure that you make a heartfelt comment on those videos, because they decided they were going to have a giveaway on May 6th. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it'll be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check the ladies. I think they're all three going to co-stream. Not 100% positive about that, so check those 3 channels out to look for, and make sure you have your notification bell turned on to look for that announcement for when the live giveaway is going to happen. They're going to do some hashtag prizes in the chat, but they're going to do comment picker prizes. And so you'll definitely want to make comments on all of these videos. Plus, it's going to give you some amazing snack ideas for now and for the summer. Okay, so mine is going to be so super easy, and it's very versatile to what you have growing in your garden, what's on sale at the store, your favorite fresh vegetables, if you will, or fruits. You could, if you wanted to, you could throw some fruits in there too. So we're going to go out and we're going to get some Swiss chard, because I have some beautiful Swiss chard. But that is not the star of the show. It's going to be incorporated, but it's not the star. So let's go get started on this quick, easy, simple, healthy snack. Okay, so here is my Swiss chard. These 2 big ones are left over from last year. They overwintered very nicely. I have a couple of other little ones that are growing back in the back and down here in front. And then over here as well. So hopefully they'll catch up with these pretty soon. But let's see, we want to get like this one, and I'm going to cut this way down. Now Swiss chard is very good for you, and you can eat all of it, including the stem. Okay, it's high in vitamin A, high in vitamin C. It helps your digestion and your good gut health. These things are amazing, Swiss chard is. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get maybe one more. Let's see, let's take this one. I'm trying to do this one-handed. All right, so we'll get these beauties in. We're going to get them washed up, and then I will show you what we're going to do with everything. Okay, we brought them in. We've got them nice and dried up, patted dry and everything, and cleaned up really good. So I'm going to cut the stem, but what I would like to do is I want to cut it down the center. This one is pretty fat, so it's really easy to do this one. And then I'm going to cut it in, I think I'll cut it in thirds. Well, no, let's just cut it in halves. So we've got that one. Probably should have gotten one more, but I think I might have one in the fridge. But we're just going to do a couple of these to show you. And I'll cut these in half. So what I'm kind of doing is cutting everything like carrot sticks. So let's take that, and then I'm going to cut some of these, some of the leaf parts in long strips, and when I get to the center, I can actually do the center that way as well, since you can see the stem pretty good there. There we go. We'll put this over there with that. So we're just going to do these strips like this. This is going to be nice as a filler. So there we go on that one, and then we'll get closer to the top. Let's just get these centers out, and then I'll show you what else we're going to do. Okay, I have a tray of all of these wonderful little goodies, vegetables, cut into strips, like little snacking strips. So celery, we have the Swiss chard, I have Roma tomatoes. This is actually string cheese, mozzarella. This is Napa cabbage. I have a squash. You're also going to need some cream cheese. I like to use whipped cream cheese. And this Spike seasoning, original seasoning blend. It is so amazing, guys. If you've never tried this before, I encourage it so much. It is so delicious. It has so many all natural things in it. It is absolutely will kick up anything. Your chicken salad, your egg salad, your tuna salad. Put it on a chicken as you're roasting it. It is so good. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get yourself a little jar of this, or a big jar. First, I'm going to move that. We are going to take this squash, and first I'm going to dry it off because I got it out of the fridge. And we are going to cut it in ribbons. So what you want to do is cut like the first one, and that's actually going to be like a throwaway for the chickens. And then you want to just kind of cut down as deep as you can, and you're going to start making these ribbons. Now, some of these at the very beginning, because they're not as wide as I need them, are going to be for, I put them to the side, I put them in a baggie. Use these, saute these up in some olive oil with butter and garlic, and they'll be delicious as a side dish. But these larger pieces, we're going to use these as our vehicle for all of these little snacks. So this goes by very easy. When you get to the center, the larger pieces are really the ones that you're going to want the most. And that's why everything is cut in little sticks, because we're going to roll these up. We're going to make our own little vegetable rolls. And they are so good for just a little wonderful snack. And you just want to lay that out. I'll put that a little better in the camera. Get our cream cheese. So we want to put a layer of cream cheese on here. Ah! Sorry. Okay. And then once we get a nice layer of cream cheese on, we are going to take our Spike seasoning and we are going to go over that. Just get a good bit on there, because this stuff is really good. Once you've tried it, you're going to love it. So then we're going to stuff this. So you just pick out whatever it is that you want. So I'm going to put some celery. I'm going to put some Napa cabbage. Put a slice of tomato. I'm going to put some Swiss chard, and then the green of the Swiss chard, and then I will put some of this cheese, a couple of pieces of cheese, and then we're just going to roll. And just roll up your little vegetable rolls, and then the very end, make sure you have a little sour cream to kind of stick it together. And look at how cute that is. Okay, we're going to put these over here. Now, you make as many or as few as you want, whatever you think you're going to eat. And then you chill them. The best thing to do is to chill them for like 20 minutes. Here's another one. Okay, I got the cream cheese on there. I got the Spike seasoning on there. I'm going to actually roll it from the smaller end to the larger end, because it helps to kind of tuck that big end in. Okay, there's that. Celery. Some cheese. You could put carrots in. I mean, I'm sure that you're thinking too, oh wow, the things that I could put in there. You could put some thyme in here, some rosemary, just all kinds of different things. But just load that one side, and then from there, take and roll it up. And it makes such a nice little snack. Another one. We got the spike seasoning on there, cream cheese, tomato, celery, cheese, more cheese. I love cheese. Then nappa cabbage, Swiss chard. Oh, I like that, the way that looks. And these are all very appealing to the eye. And you know, they say you eat with your eyes first. So, all right. If it looks good, your tummy's gonna want it. So just roll those up really nice and tight there. And there you have another one. So let me get these rolled up. We'll pop them in the fridge, and then we will come back and do a taste test. Okay, I let them chill for about 20 minutes. They did put off some water, so I'm assuming that is probably from the tomatoes. But we are going to give them a try now because they look absolutely delicious. Wow. Oh my gosh. They're so good. Holy cow. So amazing. Oh my gosh. And it's the spike seasoning, guys. I'm telling you. I don't know if you can hear me crunching. Everything is so fresh and crunchy and good. Hang on. Okay, guys, my mind is reeling right now. There are so many directions that you could take this in. You could go the Greek route. You could put black olives in it. You could put use tzatziki instead of cream cheese. And you could put some romaine in there and some cherry tomatoes. Oh my gosh, you could go the Italian route with it. Just whatever you have in your garden, or if you want to do a theme, you can do a theme. But they are so good as a light snack. Like 3 of these are going to fill me up. I know, just as a little snack to get me by maybe in that in-between meals. So guys, it's really not a recipe, but I'll kind of just tell you down below what I did as kind of like a recap. And then you can go and make it your own. Do whatever you want with these and make them delicious. I will see, however, if I can find a link to the spike spice so that you can get that. I think it makes all the difference. I really do. I love it so much. It's so good. And it has a lot of good things in it for you. So anyways, that is it for me here today at Not For Nothing Homestead. Don't forget to check out the whole playlist for Healthy Snacks 25, Mountain Grandma's channel, Gail Southern Living's channel, and Life in the Piedmont's channel. So, all right. And a big thank you to them for inviting me to do a second video. So take care of you and yours. God bless, and we'll see you in our next video.
Are you filming?
I'm so glad you don't like squash.